systems are offline.
Rainbow Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Rainbow Podcast. I'm your host, Gina Ager. Well, today we'll be discussing quite a sensitive issue that's pretty much considered taboo in this country. And this is about the LGBTQIA+ community in Kenya. Well, as of May 24th, 2019, Kenya upholds its laws that decriminalize homosexual acts between two consenting adults. The court was addressing a petition filed in 2016 by 3 Kenyan organizations that work to protect the rights of LGBTQIA+ community. The groups argue that the law against same-sex conduct under the Article 162 and 165 violates the rights to equality, non-discrimination, human dignity, security, privacy, and health, all protected under Kenya's constitution. The question is, how do people who identify themselves under the umbrella of LGBTQIA+ live their apparently illegal lives in Kenya? On a chilly Friday morning, Marian Ongare walked into St. George's Girls High School as she is hit with a storm of nostalgia as she remembers all the tragedies she went through in a school that she expected to keep her safe.
First of all, I identify myself as a gay person. That is a lesbian person. Yeah, fully lesbian, only attracted to women. I realized this when I got into my first relationship. Let me just say that relationship, I got in a relationship for the wrong reasons. It was mostly because of peer pressure. Yeah, most of my friends were dating. They were dating boys. And the fact that I was single was one thing. But the fact that none of my friends were dating girls, it just put me out of place. So I decided to start dating boys, and it was a very toxic relationship. There was no communication because I just didn't feel that boy. And I wondered, and it was not only him. I tried dating many boys and it didn't work out. So I realized my problem is not that I'm uptight or something like that, or I just don't get my way with boys, or maybe I'm boring. That was not a problem. The problem was that I was getting into a relationship with the wrong gender. So that is when I started noticing girls, because most of the time I would notice girls with my boyfriend. You see, when we were working with my boyfriend, he was checking out other girls, and instead of arguing with him, I would join him. So it started to seem abnormal to me, and that is when I realized I'm actually a lesbian.
A few days later, I went to see Mrs. Wangare, who is a parent to 2 teenagers. She takes us through what she thinks about the rising rate of young people coming out as homosexuals and gives us her perspective on this topic.
Hello, my name is Anne Mojuki. I am a mother of 2, a boy and a girl. My firstborn, who is a boy, is currently in the university, and my daughter is in high school and she's in Form 3. This generation keeps on embracing different cultures that aren't right, that are unheard of, that are not supposed to be there. I don't think this is right. I don't think this generation should continue such. As a mother of 2 and coming from a Christian background, I believe that is not good. I would have been furious to hear that any of my children was involved in such. If I was to hear that, I'd be furious. And I would immediately take them for counseling or rehab, because what is that? For another girl and another girl to be in love. That is unheard of. That is not even correct. It is a sin. It is not right. I don't think I'd be supportive of the idea. Even as these two girls were speaking about it in such a happy tone, in so much delight, I just stared at them and I felt completely sorry for their parents and for whoever is involved with them. I think this practice and confusion should be put to a halt. I believe such a group should be taken for therapy, for counseling. They should be talked to. They should be prayed for. Because they should change. Because this isn't right as human beings. Even God made us to love a man and a woman to be together, not of the same gender to be together. I don't support this. I don't like it. And if there's a way, parents will just sit down and talk to them about everything, I am sure this practice, this group, whatever this generation is trying to embrace should be talking about it just makes me so angry right now. But this culture should be banned. Should be banned in this country, should be banned in children's minds for the sake of our future generations.
And I was also able to find someone who is a friend to the community, and he was able to share more with us.
So LGBTQ. What I know LGBTQ means is lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender and questioning people. These are people who have unique sexual attractions. Like, for example, some ladies get attracted to some ladies, some lesbians, some men getting attracted to men, the girl gays. There are some men and women who are attracted to either, to both. Yeah, those are bis, and so many other more sexuality uniques from these people. Yeah, so I have a couple of gay friends and lesbian friends. Yeah, I have a couple. Some of them I was shocked at first knowing that they were that, but yeah, but I learned a lot from them, and that made me get a chance to embrace them, not to see any of them as less different.
According to a report done in 2015 by Human Rights Watch, 2 men residing in Kenya's coastal Kwale County were arrested by the police and charged with trafficking of homosexual pornography. The 2 were subjected to threats of violence by the police officers in attempt to extract confessions and forceful anal examinations, with the aim of proving whether the men were engaged in any sexual misconduct. This led to dozens of gay men and transgender women fearing the same violation and therefore fleeing their homes. The police officers used the law as a pretense to harass and extort money or even sex from LGBTQIA+ people, or to deny services to them. Kenya Human Rights and LGBTQIA+ organizations report that the laws have been used to justify unemployment and housing discrimination, to expel or suspend students from schools, to censor artistic expressions related to LGBTQIA issues, and to prevent the organizations from registering. Kenya has rejected recommendations to decriminalize same-sex conduct, but accepted recommendations to adopt anti-discrimination laws to prevent and protect all individuals, irrespective of the sexual orientation or gender identity, which is clearly not happening. This still leaves us with a question: will the society one day be open to accepting members of the LGBTQIA+ community and respecting them as normal human beings? Well, thank you for listening to the Rainbow Podcast. Make sure to visit rainbowpodcast.com to join the conversation and discover our amazing bonus content.